Hello, thank you so much for joining me today. I'm Jessica and I have for you a quick seated yoga flow to release tension from the low back as well as the legs and lower body. All you need besides 10 minutes of your time today is your chair. A yoga strap will come in handy. You can definitely use anything else in place of this strap. A rolled up towel, an exercise band. You get the idea. Before we get into the warm up, I just want to remind you guys to go ahead and click that subscribe button before you head out today if you haven't already. Okay, we are ready to get going. Let's get that body warmed up. We'll start here in a nice seated position with those feet flat on the floor and draw those core muscles up and then give them a light squeeze there as you sit up nice and tall. As you sit up nice and tall, make sure that you're not arching that low back forward. Keep those rib cage tucked in, pulled in, and hips rotating forward. So you're keeping those abs really pulled in and engaged here. Slide those hands on out to the tops of the thighs. We're gonna take an inhale here. Exhale, small arch back. You can give yourself more room if you need to. Just pressing the middle of the spine back towards the chair, holding those abs in, shoulders out of the ears. Inhale, come back to that height, not arching the back. Exhale, so taking nice seated cat-cows here. Inhale and exhale. Really take the time to explore how this low back feels today. We are releasing tension. Work with your breath here. Inhale to tall and lengthen. Exhale to arch back. You can even start stretching those arms out to the front, deepening this. Inhale and exhale. Very good. So this is going to be a great yoga flow for anyone experiencing tightness through the low back, through the sciatic area, or the legs. If you are currently experiencing pain or muscle spasms, I do encourage you to really carefully evaluate if movement is the best thing here for you today. This is more preventative rather than a cure for low back pain. Very good. Once you are experiencing pain, you need to be really careful with yourself. Very good. Exhale, last time here. Inhale, slide it back up. You should feel a little bit of work there in those abs. Scoot yourself back, scoot those feet on in. We're gonna take an inhale here and exhale, rolling the tummy towards the thighs. Just let those arms sweep down towards the sides of the legs. And inhale, roll up, right back into it. Exhale, fold yourself forward. Inhale, roll it up. Being very gentle and cautious with yourself here. We're giving this low back a nice warning that it is going to be moving here. If you get any sort of red flags, warning signals from the low back, this video will be here. You come back to it on a day where it feels better in your body. We are trying to improve how you feel. We don't want to risk creating more pain. Great job here. Hold it down here at the bottom. Let the head and the neck relax forward. If you have yoga blocks, this is a nice place to add them in. You'll be just fine here without them as well. Inhale, roll that spine all the way up. This time as we exhale and fold ourselves forward, we're gonna lean off to the right side, supporting ourselves with that left arm on the right thigh. Right arm hangs nice and natural, nice and smooth. Make sure those hips, especially this left hip, is still working into the chair. We're trying to stretch some of those smaller back muscles with this small sideways movement. Inhale, roll that up. Let's exhale, roll it to the center. Inhale, roll it up, smooth and steady, really using a lot of core work here. Exhale, let's go off to the left. Right forearm here gives you some support on the top of that left thigh. Make sure you're not pushing on the knee. Keeping the right hip down into the chair. So the muscle that we're stretching right now comes from the top of the low back, right in the top of the lumbar spine, and it attaches down towards the top of the pelvis. So if we can lengthen not just the spine, but also draw that pelvis down, you'll have a really good opening here. Inhale, roll that back up. Wonderful job. Let's go ahead and cross this right leg over the left leg, and it's okay if there's space in between. You can also support with a strap here if you're not able to get a nice good hold on this leg. You can interlace those fingers below the knee. Draw the body tall, and I want you to roll forward into this hip. Feel the glute muscles, kind of the right side of the sitting area here, stretching. These are big muscles, your biggest lower body muscle, and they pull on the spine and the pelvis, all throughout the hips. So although this is not directly back muscles, loosening this up can give that low back more space to open up as well. Great job here. Roll that on up. Let that leg fall just wherever it feels best, and we will exhale. Roll ourselves forward. Inhale, roll ourselves up. And then exhale, both arms go over this leg this time. And I'm kind of using the back of my arm here to lock and gently guide those knees over to the left. If that is too much for you today, just go ahead and hold them here. Very good. Inhale, roll this up. If you have a strap or a towel handy, go ahead and grab that here. You don't need a whole lot of length. We're gonna take it right to the ball of the foot. The arch is a really sensitive place. We don't wanna stress that out. Good. Wiggle those hips forward just a touch. Lean back into your chair. We're gonna let this knee come down towards the floor. It is okay if you still have a soft bend in the knee. You should just have a nice stretch here through the backs of the hamstring. A lot of those hamstring muscles connect up through the pelvis as well, so they can contribute to low back pain. Very good job. As much as you need here, feeling a stretch, you can draw this leg higher, work towards a straighter leg. And then we'll go ahead, take this strap over hand grip with the right hand and guide this knee on in, drop that foot. So we're working to get this right knee up towards the right shoulder. Little bit of help here from the strap, a little more comfortable than pulling on the front of the leg. Release that on down. Go ahead and take this strap over to the left side of the chair. We'll be coming back for it in just a second. Plant those feet again, wiggle those hips towards the center of the chair. Inhale, roll yourself up. Exhale, same thing here. Fold it forward. Deep breaths here really allow those back muscles to open. Roll it on up, cross this left leg over the top, and same thing here. Give it a nice hug in. You can interlace those fingers. You can definitely use that strap. Roll forward into the hip. Abs hold in here, lightly engaging. A little bit of core work. We want to make sure that low back is nice and supported. Very good. Nice and easy. Release that on down. Let that left leg fall wherever it may. Inhale, take yourself up again. Exhale, soften it forward. Arms frame those legs and knees. Just let this chest fall heavy towards the thighs. If you're able to rest there, it's a pretty good release for the low back. Inhale, roll it on up. And then exhale, same thing here, off to the left side. Using my right forearm here to kind of lock that knee in place, getting a little more spiral rotation through the trunk of the body. If that doesn't work for you, just hold it here. You can see that I've got my right foot working here, so I've got a little bit of counter push. Since I'm leaning so much body weight forward, I'm also using this leg to push some of that force back up, staying balanced in my chair. Inhale, roll this on up. Great job here. Go ahead again, find your yoga strap or your makeshift yoga strap, whatever you happen to have. We don't need fancy equipment. It all works the same. Right underneath the ball of the left foot, send those hips forward and work on extending that leg. If you have a soft bend in your knee, totally fine. You just work where you feel a stretch. Same thing here through that hamstring area. If you have a nice straight leg and you're not feeling a stretch, you may need to bring it up just a little bit higher. Everybody's flexibility is different. The more you practice, the better it gets. Everybody starts as a beginner. Great job here. Bend that foot in. Take an overhand grip here with this strap. And same thing here, left knee is just gonna go towards that left shoulder. Very good job. If it's more comfortable, you can pull from the leg. Please make sure that you are not aggravating anything in that knee joint. Release that on down. Go ahead, take your yoga strap and put it somewhere where it will not be a tripping hazard as you get up at the end of this flow. Inhale, bring yourself up. Exhale, fold those forearms to those legs, and then just go ahead and step it, not really wide, a little bit wider than hips distance. So take a nice good deep breath in here. As the lungs expand, let them expand, open those back muscles, and then exhale. Push those hands down to the floor, arch that spine up towards the ceiling. Inhale, fill those lungs here. Exhale, drop down maybe a little bit further into this forward fold. Hands slide up to those thighs. Roll it up, nice and easy here. One more, nice good deep breath in at the top. Exhale, take it forward, plant those feet. Shimmy the rib cage side to side, almost taking a little bit of a half circle here in the middle. Beautiful job. Let's bring it back to the center. Good deep breath in. Exhale, arch that spine as you gently roll it up and back. Step those feet in. Give everything just nice little wiggle, check in. Hopefully we have loosened up some tension. If you need to repeat this video a second time, obviously you will get a little bit more out of it. But for a quick yoga flow focusing on that lower body tension, I hope that this felt amazing in your body. Just another quick reminder to go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. You click the button as it pops up. As we end this video, I want to thank you guys so much for choosing this workout with me here today. I'm always honored to help you work on your health and fitness goals. I will see you guys again. Take good care of yourselves, and as always, thank you for watching.